Welcome back to the channel. I'm coming through with another video. This is a video request, so I'm going to answer this question and break this down. Does the narcissist know what they are doing? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, to a certain extent. Some know more than others. And what I mean by that is some of the most evil, demonic, narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic people out there know exactly what they're doing to you from the very first second they talk to you to the very last second that they talk to you. And they knew exactly what they were going to do the whole time. And there's other people that might just be on edge of being a narcissist, and whatever is going on with them, whatever caused this, who knows. But they still somewhat know what they're doing, but maybe not as much as a full-blown narc or somebody else with some sort of personality disorder, maybe BPD or something like this. These people really truly want something real, but there's just something not right there, dysfunctional, something is off, and deep down they know it, but they still want to talk to you. They still want something to work with you because it's just what they truly want, but they can't get it because they're not exactly who they say they are because of this dysfunction that they have in their life. And honestly, we can do nothing but feel bad for these people because they're never going to experience true love, true happiness, true relationships, true connections, true fulfillment. They're never going to experience this stuff unless they fix themselves, which is highly unlikely. It's more likely that a person will fix themselves if they're not in that deep, dark black hole that I was talking about in recent videos. The chances are a little bit higher, but even then, they can even make their situation worse than it is. And I know females in the past that I've talked to, this has happened to them, and it's just, you can do nothing but feel bad for them. And they say the people that you feel bad for are the ones that will tear you apart, break you down, break your heart, right? You can feel bad for them, but you shouldn't be connected to them like that. You can feel bad for them from a distance. That's not going to harm nothing, because honestly, I'm not to a point where I care about these people so much that like I'm holding on to them. I just care, because I'm a caring person in general. I don't want to see anybody suffer. I don't want to see anybody live a miserable life. I care for these people from a distance because I can't be sticking around these types of people, caring about these types of people when they're so far lost and gone away from me and caring about me the same way. It's like, it's almost like you're holding on to a person that is dead because really they're not there fully. And a dead person is not going to be there for you. They're not going to care for you. They're not going to have a true connection or relationship with you because they're dead. This is the same thing in a similar situation. I'm just using that as an example. Obviously that's not possible, but you guys know exactly what I mean. So that's what that's like. So you can care for these people, you can feel bad for these people from a distance, but you should never be caught up with wanting them back in your life or nothing like this by any means. And if you do this, you will be sorry, you will be let down, trust me, you will, because even when I was a little bit younger, I held on to people I shouldn't have held on to for a little bit too long, and I didn't fully know what was up with these people, and that's another reason why, because you start to believe there's something wrong with you. When they do this types of shit to you and they end up leaving, you think you did something wrong automatically. But deep down, there are huge issues that are unsolved with these people that do this. And that's exactly what it is. And like, you can be dumbfounded sometimes if somebody leaves because you think you were the perfect person for them. You think what you guys could have had was perfect, and you know what? You were probably right. You probably thought this. But that person was never the person they were pretending to be. That's the thing, guys. That's the thing. And coming to the reality of that and seeing it for what it is important for yourself. And the crazy thing is, this person will cause a lot of pain in your life and never tell you the truth of who they really are. And that will cause you more pain if you believe that they're actually a normal person. It will. It just will. Because of what they did to you in the past. But they are not a normal person, and normal people don't bring down other people. They bring people down automatically from the shit that they do, the shit that they say, the promises they made and never kept. And they do this to everybody they talk to. They do this to everybody that is in their own life, including family and everything. It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing to know all this knowledge. Like, and knowing it now, it makes so much sense. Knowledge is so powerful. Life is so much better with it. Trust me, it is. You'll have so much more peace knowing the truth of everything. Because not knowing shit and putting your head down at night, not knowing why, you're just asking yourself why. It's not the best feeling in the world. But knowing that why makes shit a lot better. Because nobody wants to go to bed at night with a bunch of questions in their head. And that was me like years ago. And now I share this knowledge all the time with you guys. And you guys know this now too. There are some crazy people out there in this world. And as for the narcissistic people that know exactly what they're doing, they're the most dangerous ones. Because the people that aren't all the way there actually get a little bit vulnerable with you at times and admit a lot of the things that's going on in their life, which is a good sign. But then again, you cannot get too caught up into these people. You just cannot. You can't trust them because shit can hit the fan on any day with these types of people. You have to make sure they're completely 100% healed before thinking about going any further with them in a relationship, partnership, or whatever you want to call it. Even a friendship, like a solid friendship, you have to let them figure it out on their own and develop as a human being. Some people, it takes them a little bit longer to develop as a human being. And that's alright. Just leave them aside. Let them go work on whatever they need to work on by themselves or with other people. And maybe some other day down the line, you guys can reunite. It can happen. And I'm talking about the people that just slightly have narcissistic traits here. These full-blown narcs, they're never going to change. And they are the most dangerous ones. They will take your soul and run. They're soul snatchers. They're identity stealers. They will take everything from you. They'll steal from you. They do the dirtiest shit. They'll probably physically abuse you. And there's no doubt about it, they'll mentally and spiritually abuse you. There's no doubt about it. And yes, they know what they're doing. Right off the bat. And how could people get to this point? I don't know. I really don't know, but I don't even want to put myself in that frame of mind. How could that happen? I really don't even know how that could happen. How you could get so low like that. I just don't understand. Do they not see what they're doing? Do they not understand what is going on right now? Do they not see what they're doing is wrong? You know, they do. They do see it, but they don't care. That's how much they don't care about other people. They'll do whatever the fuck they're gonna do to destroy other people, and they get a thrill out of it, and enjoyment, and pleasure, because it brings them down to where they're at, and that's what they love. They want to see you on the same level as them. They don't want to see you happier and prospering in life, because they want to feel that, but they can't. They wish and they hope and they pray they can, but they just can't. And they never will, because they're too weak to change. They're too weak spiritually. That's their biggest weakness, is up here. Spiritually and mentally, they can't. They cannot do it. Those are the people you need to watch out for, and they can come off as very charming in the beginning. They can come off as a fake soulmate in the beginning. And you don't know what you're in for until you're in it. And you just gotta make sure it's not too late. And if you do catch a person in the midst of something, if you catch a person while you're already attached to them, cut them off and leave right away. Don't waste any more time. You don't even have to explain nothing to this person, because they might not even listen to you. They'll take it as a joke. They don't care. And they're not going to fully admit what you're saying anyways. They're literally going to take it as a joke. Like, okay, you can calm down now. We can just keep talking, you know. What? No. Are you listening to what I'm saying right now? This is what it's like, guys. This is what it's like. It's crazy. That's why you just have to dip. They are so far gone, it's not even funny. They're not communicating with you. They're not communicating with you. Let that sink in. They're in their own world. They're in their own fantasy world, lost. It's exhausting just thinking about that. It's exhausting. It's just happened to me so many times, you know? And it's just, you can see it coming a mile away, and it's like, God damn, I'm out. If you get a gut feeling that something's not right about this person that you're talking to, it's 100% right. Because you're not going to get weird feelings about people, certain individuals that you talk to, if they're the right person that's supposed to be in your life. It doesn't mean you're never going to argue, but even when you do argue, you're going to be on the same level and same frequency. You might have just differences that you might stumble upon. But this is totally different. They're trying to take you down to their dark Debbie Downer levels. They're trying to take you down to their level to argue down there. They're not arguing with you with with logic, with reasoning. they're not. They're taking you somewhere you don't want to be. And they can trap you. Especially if you're living with one, that's going to kill you. I know of people that this happened to, people that are younger than me. And it's crazy. These people changed because they were living with those types of people. And this stuff is going around everywhere. It's never been bigger. I'd rather hang with myself than be around these types of people that aren't about anything. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have no right direction in life and purpose or plans. You need to if you're going to hang around with people, you got to make sure that they're also going up. If that's where you're going. And I hope that's where you're going. That's where we all should be going, is up. You don't want to go down. What are you going down for? Fight to go up and have fun in the process. Stay away from these clowns. Because they are clowns. And clowns are going to be clowns. And they will always be clowns. If they're going to change, they're going to change. You don't need them around you to suck the living energy and life out of you. Do what you gotta do. If you gotta be alone for a while, keep grinding. Keep going up. Keep making that forward progress. Things get better. It takes time, but things get better. What you surely don't want to do is get stuck with them. You don't want to do that. That's the last thing you want to do, because your shit's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And if you pay attention to how you feel, you'll understand that you feel better by yourself than you do with these people. 100%. There's no worse feeling in the world than being around those blood-sucking people that don't even not care. They don't care about your feelings at all. Like, at all. They're completely cold towards you and how you feel in your feelings. You try to say something to them or explain something to them or come up with a scenario that might be going on in your life, and you start telling them about this, they have nothing to say towards it. They're not listening. And it's actually kind of scary how much they don't care. Those are the people you need to stay the fuck away from. Surround yourself with people that are actually going to listen to what you're saying. And you do the same thing back. You can listen to them and help them out as well. You're there for each other. Your brothers, your sisters. You're actually there. And you both actually have empathy. Just pay attention to this. Pay attention to these signs, guys. And these red flags. You want 0 people in your life that are like this. 0. Cut them all out. Cut them all off. They don't respect themselves. How are they going to respect you? Bottom line. I'm cutting this video off now, guys. I'll be back tomorrow or Monday with another video. I'm out.